The Chicago Bears have been linked to this running back, plus 4 other ones that I also want to talk about that are mentioned. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below and make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Guys, let's give a quick shout out to the sponsor for today's video, ProfitX. ProfitX is America's #1 sports prediction market where users play against each other instead of the books, and so you will almost always get the best price on any total, spreads, money lines, player props right now playing on the site because you play against other peers. Guys, go ahead and check out ProfitX, and if you do so, use my promo code FST because you can claim up to $200 in profit cash on your first 30 days playing on the site. Guys, win real money predicting sports. Terms and conditions apply. All right, so we got an article here courtesy of NFL.com, and this is coming from former NFL running back Maurice Jones-Drew, who I did not know wrote articles, but he is now an NFL.com analyst, and he put this article out talking about 2025 NFL trade deadline. Running backs teams should target Breece Hall, Alvin Kamara among those guys, and he basically gave his top 5 running backs that he believes teams should target, and he specifically linked the Bears to one of those teams, and one of those backs, and the running back that he linked the Bears to was Breece Hall. All right, so this is basically what he had to say. There was speculation back in August that the Jets could potentially trade Hall, but head coach Aaron Glenn dismissed the notion and said they would utilize all 3 of their RBs. And Hall in 2024 draft picks Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis. 3 weeks into the season, OC Tanner Engstrand has indeed spread the rock around, and New York's run game is one of the few bright spots, ranking 9th in rush yards and rush TDs. Hall leads the team in carries and rush yards, but has yet to get to the end zone. While Allen and Davis have combined for just 16 attempts, most of the other carries have gone to quarterbacks Justin Fields, who missed week 3 with a concussion, and Tyrod Taylor. Little has gone well so far for the 2025 Jets, who dwell in the AFC cellar alongside the also winless Dolphins. More on that later. Hall is in the final year of his rookie contract and knows he's not the new regime's guy. His potential departure in the coming weeks would allow Allen and Davis to take on bigger role in Engstrand's offense and net New York some quality draft capital as well. Hall is a big back who can do everything asked of him as a rusher and receiver out of the backfield. In fact, the 4th-year pro sits second on the Jets in targets, receptions, and receiving yards. There are a ton of teams that could use RB help right now. Bears, Cardinals, Chargers, Chiefs, Commanders, Steelers, and Vikings among them, and Hall, whose best days I believe are ahead of him, would be an asset almost everywhere. So obviously, if you couldn't tell, this article was posted prior to the Jets Monday Night Football game against the Dolphins, and so the Dolphins are no longer winless. They did win, but hey, this helps the Bears here because even more so with the situation in New York and how dire it's been now with them going 0-4 now on the season. And so let's talk about Breece Hall more in depth here. I will say, though, one of the things that has now put a damper on this news is that Braylon Allen did go down with an injury on Monday Night Football. We don't know the severity of it at this point. And so to me, it could be a knee injury that could keep him out for a long term. Let's see. But my point to you guys is that Breece Hall becomes a little bit more valuable now for the Jets because Braylon Allen is, hurt. And so that definitely would make the price go up, or they might not trade him. But I told you that Breece Hall was, one of the top 3 guys I would trade for if I was the Bears. He was number 3 on my list behind Tyler Algier and Zach Charbonnet. So I would love to have Breece Hall. And he had a monster game on Monday Night Football, 14 carries for 81 yards, 5.8 yards per carry. Man, isn't that beautiful to read that and watch that? We're so used to DeAndre Swift running for less than 3 yards a carry. 5.8 yards a carry. That sounds beautiful. Not to mention 5 catches for 30 yards for a 6.0 yards per clip there. So, yeah, Breece Hall would be a major, major upgrade for the Bears. But it just sucks now because the Braylon Allen injury. So it's like, do you still trade him? They do have Isaiah Davis. And what do you do now? You're 0-4. The Jets season, for all intents and purposes, is effectively over. And so at this point, why don't you go ahead and get some draft capital for a guy in Breece Hall who's, going into an expiring, who's going to be basically out of a contract, and you have to decide if you want to extend him or not. He's on an expiring deal right now. And so it's like, I would take that chance if I'm the Bears, man. I really would. Let's worry about paying him in the offseason. But holy cow, this would be a major upgrade for the Chicago Bears. So I would love, 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 love this. 5th round pick for Breece Hall. Can we do that? If the Jets are asking for a 4th, let's negotiate back and forth. But man, oh man, I would love that. All right. Let me also mention the other backs that MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew mentioned. So he said Alvin Kamara, another guy I talked about. But like I said, schematic fit, the type of style of back he is. I'm not a fan of that as far as guys that I want to target. Certainly he'd be an upgrade. All these guys would. Number 3, Devon Achane, same exact thing as Kamara. Oh my God, Achane would be such an upgrade, but you know exactly what I'm trying to say as far as what I'm looking for. Number 4, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard's a guy I haven't mentioned. He would be awesome as well on a Titans team going nowhere, quick, fast, and in a hurry. I would love Tony Pollard as well. Great between the tackles runner. Certainly a guy that would bring a massive upgrade to this run game. And if the Titans are looking to move off of him because they're not going anywhere, the Bears should pounce here. So yeah, Tony Pollard is definitely a guy that the Bears should look at. And then number 5, Travis Etienne. Similar boat as Achane and Kamara. I want, you know, a bit more of a grinder back than Etienne. And I don't know if the Jaguars are going to trade him. They're 3-1 right now, and things are going pretty well in Jacksonville. So yeah, I think to me, you want to throw Tony Pollard into the mix, go right ahead. It's Breece Hall. It's, you know, Tyler Algier, Zach Charbonnet, Tony Pollard. Like, those are like the top 4 options right there. Just please, I need this to happen. Let's make a move. We got teams selling. And we got running backs out there that are very solid. Ryan Poles, I need you to make a move. I need you to do it right now during the bye week. Let me know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.